Now, for the second straight month, arrests at the border have declined. Joining us now, Tom Homan, former acting ICE director. Tom, let's get this straight. Is this because of the intense heat in the desert at the border right now and people don't want to come across, or is it because of Mexico's cooperation with President Trump? Which is it?
Well, it's a little bit of both, Stuart. Like the seasonality, the summer months, the numbers go down, based on historical data from 9% to about 15%, depending on the month and the day. However, the numbers down are 21%, 22% this past month, like 40% over the past 2 months. So this has a lot to do with what Mexico and Guatemala are doing. So President Trump has, once again, hit a home run with these agreements with Mexico.
Would you expect the numbers to keep on declining?
If Mexico sustains what they're doing and takes it seriously, the numbers will continue to go down. It's all up to Mexico and the president winning a few of these court cases. Every time he comes up with the out-of-the-box idea, he gets sued and gets held up. But what really concerns me, Stuart, and I don't say this lightly, the government of Mexico is doing more to secure our southern border than the Democratic leadership. They haven't offered up one thing to address this issue. It's almost like they want this to be an issue in 2020. They don't want to secure the border. I can't think of any other reason they would ignore what's going on.
The Mississippi ICE raids, 680 people, 300 people have been released. But a lot of people are saying, I've seen this in the media, that the raids were poorly planned. The media was all over school children who were at school whilst their parents were being arrested. And you've got children in tears. Did ICE take a black eye with this?
Absolutely not. This is a very well-planned operation, a criminal investigation. Let's get that straight. Yep. This is a criminal operation. It's been months in planning. This involves identity theft, tax evasion, anointing and hiring illegal aliens. This is a criminal investigation. That's why the U.S. Attorney did the press conference. So this has been under investigation for months. And ICE took very good care of the families. They had officers assigned to certain schools, so the communication was left open to make sure. And they guarantee that if there's a single parent that has a child at home or a child is going to be at home released from school, they make sure they release them with an ankle bracelet, which is why there's so many releases, because they release many, many parents to go care for their children. This is a well-planned operation, and they want to talk about the children, but no one wants to talk about the U.S. citizens whose credit has been destroyed by identity theft, because a lot of these people use Social Security numbers of U.S. citizens. This is a criminal investigation. It was very well done.
Would it be true to say that the level of arrests and the level of these raids will be stepped up significantly in the immediate future?
It has to be, because this is employment in the United States is a big magnet why all these folks are coming here illegally. And it's just not about securing the border and enforcing law. It's about saving lives, Stuart. The more people that entice to come to this country get a job, the more women will be sexually assaulted, the more children will die, and the cartels just keep getting richer. So we have to do this. When I was ICE director, I directed a 400% increase in worksite, and it looks like they're continuing to do it, so I'm proud of them. They need to keep it up.
All right, Tom, I'll leave it at that. Sorry it's so short, but, busy news day. Tom Homan, we love you. See you soon.
Have a good day.